Hello my gems, and welcome back to the Realm Divine. So in this video we are going to be making a little sweet dreams pouch, dream pillow, dream sachet, or sachet if you're like me and didn't know how to pronounce it until like 2 months ago. So basically all you're going to need is some kind of bag that has a lot of very fine holes in it. You don't want to use something like a material that's completely solid, or else you won't be able to smell the really nice herbs that you're going to be putting inside. You're going to want some herbs to put inside. I'm going to be using lavender and chamomile in mine. Also, some crystals. So I have amethyst, clear quartz, hematite, obsidian, and rose quartz that I'm going to be putting in mine. And then the last thing that I'm going to be using is paper, pencil, eraser, and I'm going to be making a little sigil to go in mine as well. I hope you guys can see all of this stuff okay. This is my first time filming a video, like a crafting one in this format. I'm not sure how well it'll translate. Okay, so basically we are just going to be filling our little empty bag with all of those materials. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of lavender, and the materials that you choose for yours should be based on kind of what you want to achieve through this little dream pillow. So for me, I have a lot of nightmares from, it's like a PTSD related symptom, so I'm gonna be looking for something that improves like your peacefulness, like self-care kind of things, as well as reducing stress and improving sleep. So that's why I picked the ingredients I chose. So we have lavender here, and what I would also recommend is the smaller the bag, the less ingredients you need to fill it up, which can be nice from like a frugal standpoint. So I wouldn't recommend making a huge one of these just because you're going to be using up like a ton of stuff in it. So mine is quite small. But lavender is well known for being very soothing, very peaceful, and kind of, it also smells delicious. But it's supposed to invoke a sense of peacefulness, so I'm down for that. Next, we have chamomile, which is kind of in a similar vein, very soothing vibes. So we're going to be adding some of this as well. This is kind of messy to put in here, so I'm definitely going to be getting this all over the place, but that's okay. Alright. There's some chamomile, or chamomile, as I've heard some people pronounce it. I don't know which one is right. So we've got a little bit of each of those. Next, I'm going to be adding a small piece of rose quartz for self-love, and it's just a very positive, happy kind of stone, which is, once again, a good vibe to have for something that's supposed to be helping with your dream state. Okay, so I have a big piece of clear quartz here, but I don't want to use it because it's one of my favorite pieces of clear quartz. It looks like an ice cube, and for some reason it like endlessly fascinates me. I have no idea why, but I just think this thing is so cool looking. So I didn't want to put this in there, but I wanted to show that just because if you have some bigger crystals that you don't want to use, I would recommend getting a hold of like some tiny bead crystals to use in things like this. They're so little you can probably barely see it, but you can get like mixed stones, like 250 of these tiny beads for like, I don't know, probably like $5 or $10 or something on like eBay or Amazon or from a wholesaler. So I would look into that. if you are into spell work or any kind of crafts that involve using crystals and you don't want to use your nice ones. We are going to be adding in some clear quartz, just because clear quartz is generally known to kind of amplify the other stones around it. So it's also supposed to be a very cleansing stone. So we're gonna put that in too. We're kind of just trying to pack as many good vibes into this thing as possible. Hematite is a great stone for absorbing negativity. It's good for grounding yourself, centering yourself. So that is definitely something I could use more of, so we are going to toss that in there as well. Next, we have the obsidian. I think I've heard it referred to as like the mirror stone. So it's supposed to help with like inner reflection, personal growth, protection, that sort of thing. So those are definitely all things that would be very helpful in something like a little dream pouch, because it deals a lot with like the subconscious mind and your dreams being a reflection of weird stuff going on deep in your subconscious. So we are going to toss this in there as well. And then last we have amethyst. This one is a bit bigger. I don't have the little bead versions of this, so we're going to be using a bit of a chunkier one. Amethyst is supposed to block stress, as well as kind of neutralize negativity. So we have a nice big one of those. Hopefully that'll help. And at this point, this is really all you need. You don't even need this much in here if you don't want this much. I know some people just make these out of strictly lavender and that's it, and that's totally fine. It's whatever you think would work best for you. At this point where you're kind of done adding physical ingredients to it, so to speak, if you'd like, depending on what type of work you like to do, be that like spoken word like spell work, or if you're into candle magic, or if you like making sigils like I'm going to do, you can really add anything else to this that you think would be handy. So I am just going to make a quick sigil for mine. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but it's that right there. So that will be our little sigil for peace. So I am going to draw a much smaller version, tear it out, stick it in here, and hopefully that'll just add a little bit of an extra kick to this thing. Okay, I'm just gonna fold it in half and stick it in here. Alright, and that is our little dream pouch all finished. So this is what it looks like. It smells amazing. I can like already smell it from here. I know some people will either put it like on their bedside table or directly under their pillow, or like slip it into their pillowcase. I am going to definitely tie a couple knots in this because I do not want this coming undone and getting herbs and crystals everywhere. So I'm gonna tie this off. And then at this point, like I was saying earlier, if you do any other type of spell work or whatever, please feel free to do whatever it is that you like to do that would make this more personalized for you. So if you like candle magic, you could like set this in front of a candle, carve your intent into said candle and let it burn all the way down, and then use it. You could roll your eyes back in your head and mutter something really ominous over it. A spell of some kind to empower it a bit. That was sarcasm, by the way. I actually really like spoken word spell work, but I'm not going to do it right now. I hope someone out there appreciates that humor. But anyway, you could do some wish magic on it if you have an eyelash to spare, or a dandelion, or whatever. yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. The possibilities basically end with your own creativity. So whatever you want to do to make this thing whole and work for you, by all means. You can also make these for all sorts of things. It doesn't just have to be for good dreams. So I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was fun. I hope that you make one. If you do, let me know how it turns out, and let me know what you put in yours, because I had a couple of other things that I would have liked to put in mine, but I can't find them. Which I guess is the struggle of having like all of your stuff packed into one small bedroom. It makes things very easy to misplace. So let me know what you did with yours, and if you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you want to see when I post again, definitely subscribe, hit the little bell icon, that way you actually get notifications. Sometimes that doesn't even work though, so check back on Fridays because that's when I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay divine, and I'll see you next time. Bye.